Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LPL 2025 Split 1.
Hold it. There are 3 people up here, but they do still have a Braum in the early game. They see 1, they see 2, now they see 3, and that's an issue.
Oh boy. Okay, lands it onto Shanji. I think we're just going to see Jackie forced to flash. What has Shanji started? It's the Wallstone Captain Jack, but he's down all summoners. There's no way to keep him alive, and Leave picks up first blood.
Leave picks up first blood. Jackie Love
That one
loses.
steals money.
What? Bill hook?
Yeah, it's Hook's builds.
That's just diabolical, Sam. That is diabolical.
You use it to sit, like, get things out of cash registers.
It's kind of important that you missed on to leave. And it is important. Hang on, Jack Love's going to get a really important route here. Managed to get a really good feather pullback.
He got his back, but I think he might be too late. Aki now thinking about coming in himself. Can look to go into the backside. Flash away from Jackie. Will not keep alive. Kanavi not quite there in time. And it's all a ruse, and Jackie falls for a second time this game.
His Leave playing on his flash. I thought if he got hit by that feather pull, it could have led to death if Kanavi managed to flash forwards, but Aki manages to turn the tides. He's on great form. Shanji's now in mid. Are they able to combat with anything here? He might try and go and kill his old mid laner.
I guess something. The gravity field is decent, but Doinby gets to go between worlds nonetheless. Cream got flash, maybe forced to burn it, but a flash forward for a weirding. And an arcane shotgun brings down the arcane heralds.
Love the macro coming. That same degree of freedom. Actually, Doinby is going to go back now. Maybe go get himself first item before this fight. If he gets first item before this fight, this Aurora is going to be very, very powerful. PP Wild's coming in. Here comes the paranoia.
Goes up into the air. Remember, there's no flash. Trying to get behind, but in goes Leave. That's just a very dead Zaya, and the Luden's completed for Doinby on that teleport. A killer piece for the AD carry and mid laner.
Again, Cream is around, and I guess 369 can look for a play.
Navi's around as well, and they burn quite a lot to make this play happen. Flash forward, Shadow Strike goes wide, but the crash down happens nonetheless. PP God dies. Arcane Storm is up. Kanavi trying to flash to get on top of Leave, who is going to get permafrosted. Not quite! The stun from Shanji keeps the Kai'Sa alive.
Kai'Sa lived. 369 turns up late to the play and starts spinning.
People, but the fear is really good flash. Drake comes up tonight, finds the W. Shanji is just the ultimate saint. He is a guardian angel for the whole of NIP. In fairness, NIP just burned a lot of the ultimates. See the attempt there from the Sejuani to interrupt the crash down. You get one, and then Leave should have fallen. It doesn't happen. Doinby gets hit by the Glacial Prison out of the replay, though. Can't manage to make the Between Worlds work as an escape. Goes down.
This timestamp on the members that it's on, that's a problem.
Very scary, yeah.
2 kills onto the Sejuani, that's nice. It'll help them be, that primary front line a little bit better. But if the Sejuani is alive while your carries are dead, that really doesn't make the difference. Did a good enough job to buy space for Cream around that Grubs fight. He's going to have to do an awful lot of work. Shanji actually taking a lot of damage. Well, doing a lot of damage here. Knowing the Poppy's base damage is kind of scary.
Oh, there it is. NIP, head over to the Dragon. They got 5 of the Grubs. There's 1 Grub remaining for sure. Still, we now find ourselves in a position where NIP in a great spot. They're up 2,000 gold. That Cole just cashed in, Leave now 1,500 gold ahead. Is in a fantastic spot.
Doesn't spot the person over the wall. Kanavi is there. Here comes the paranoia, but they don't know Kanavi's here yet.
Over the wall goes Peter Crisp. It doesn't matter, and despite having someone over the wall, it doesn't matter. Glacial Prison is Captain Jack Sparrowed out of there. As the day you almost caught Captain Leave. And Doinby hit by Gravity Field, but nothing too much more than that.
More gold again. NIP every
Sultans of Swing Solo over Go Your Own Ways chorus, and it works really, really, really well.
Those are 2 different bands, Sam.
But I know, but it's a really good mashup.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. If you ever play Go Your Own Way, use the Sultans of Swing Solo.
Yeah, very good. Hang on, should Leave on the sideline. Shanji can prop that passive, blocks
Here
it
we
with
go.
W.
Over comes the killer instinct, and Leave ensures at 369
Dude, I love this.
just that.
I love this. Leave goes for an earlier game build, but the Kraken Slayer compared to, well, okay, whatever. You're 2 items. It doesn't matter. But basically, the Kai'Sa playing around side lanes isn't the primary play pattern of Kai'Sa. We don't see that much side laning Kai'Sa right now, but goes into that kill, uses the 5 Grubs to kill that first tower as well. They have themselves the feats of strength already, of course, but NIP getting this Kai'Sa ahead very efficiently is great. Teleport to the top side to keep that tower alive too. Lane assignments on point for NIP.
Okay, Infernal Dragon taken by NIP. It's only the second of the game, but they have got 5 Grubs. They do get feats of strength now, courtesy of those objectives and those kills. Turrets haven't fallen yet, ironically. Actually, just did in bot lane, I take that back. But still, NIP in a very, very strong position. Can't quite secure this turret, but the shield after taking the Herald means that Aki not in too much danger there.
Cream is really trying to get something on the other side. This Victor Could be an X Factor again if they get a little bit close to it. Shanji does not have ult, has flash. Why is he going for this one? That's a bit of a ballsy play. I guess he thinks with the next round of cooldowns he can make that kill. But there is a Seraphs on Cream, which does flip that calculation. Gotta credit Shanji for trying though.
Trying to keep this turret alive as long as he can. Actually, because Cream's had to back miles and miles away, you're not able to finish up that turret, which Cream would really, really like to do this. Victor has at least been farming well. Doinb sometimes drops a bit of farm on the Aurora to make plays, and honestly, Aurora sometimes in the mid game into big poke matchups can end up dropping off a minion or two just purely because you can't step forward without eating a siphon power. But still, just picks up a Shadow Flame, is 4 kills deep. Mid lane turret's just fallen, at least by the fact you got level 11. The cooldown isn't as excessive as it might have been.
Hang on, Paranoia, no flash, no ult, no teammates.
You have a Hex play on Nocturne, and that means you will always hang on. Crisp turns up this time and keeps the Zyre alive. I thought it was foregone conclusion.
He didn't have teammates that close, but they were close enough.
And honestly, the tenacity in this game to mitigate things like the Sejuani ult, the Braum passive is a huge deal for this Kai'Sa if you're going diving in. It will not be that easy to lock this Kai'Sa down. Here we go again. Jackie's got ult available. Now goes up into the air, manages it around the feathers, but it's still not going to be quite enough to keep them alive.
Kai'Sa still has ult. If they get more CC, Leave will join in very, very quickly. Does he need to? A flash away from Crisp. No plasma put down just yet. Can't fly in. 369 taking the bot lane turret. Cream pushing the top lane. 1 kill for 2 turret pushes. I actually think top esports are okay with this one in the grand scheme of things, especially since Leave can get, well, he's just ulted in now. Can Onivia get caught? Maybe we'll revisit that.
Oh boy, they pick him up too. That might just lead to a bit more. Of course, they'll still lose this tier 2, and they will get soul point off this. The dragon was spawning in 10.
It is an absolute battle for Jackalope to have any sort of cooldowns available again. Crisp can't save him this time.
But you will have Paranoia up for Aki, I believe.
Yes, you will. Aki can go dive in with the Paranoid. Single direction fight. Let's see how it works.
Go look for the play. In comes that AoE from the Atakan. The feathers come up. Aurora, though, eviscerates. Chris Sejuani secures the Atakan, but the feathers are everywhere. The petals are everywhere. They're murdering so many people. Shanji trying to stay alive. The shotgun is doing a lot of work. Leave it to the back line. Just about gets stunned up by the gravity field. It doesn't matter, though, because Leave could stick around for a triple, pick up a load of the feathers, and still feel pretty damn good.
The Atakan goes to top esports, but it doesn't give them the GA, remember, anymore. They're going to go run straight onto the Baron. Do they have the HP for this? This could be very, very risky. Leave has great objective damage with the Rage Blade, of course, activating that passive. They will get the Baron after this point. Should come through. NIP get themselves a lot of those Blood Roses. It is worth noting, if it goes, like, later game than this, you don't have, you know, your W upgrade for longer range stuff, I suppose. But Leave, I mean, he has...
In a team fight, if you can get Jackalope this additional item, you would love that Lord Doms to come on through that.
They need to find another front to back with the Xayah and the Victor in a safe situation. It's so hard to buy that, though. They'll push out mid lane. They just need to keep a front line in front of their carries and see if they can do the work. It's so hard.
Shanji's TP'd in. It's not the cleanest. PP got interrupted before the crash don't come down through. Knocked away is Ambessa, though. And Kanavi falls down as Leave in the back line alongside Doinb. Annihilates what remains of top esports, who sink right down to the bottom of this game.
Doinb with a 4-man ult sets it up and Leave slams it home. Leave, the main character of this one, has an absolute field day on Kai'Sa. 369. He was punted away. He's trying. If he'd done that in the team fight, it would have mattered more. He can't do it. He'll go down. NIP blasts top esports in the fight.
And they get to pick up Soul afterwards. You know what? That Kai'Sa really needs more move speed after she ults.
Yeah, I hear that's exactly what she loves doing. As NIP really rolling away with the early game lead. They're level 1, setting up Leave for success. There are a lot of games where someone gets early resources and they don't use it well. That has not been the case here. Leave doesn't even in Cream because they kind of sat there like, well, we've tried our best, but we can't exactly do much from this kind of situation. Jackalope feels bad too because everything's just been thrown at him. Shanji's around the corner, doesn't have flash, might look for a wall stun anyway. People got misses the Q.
Maybe an angle. They do actually get onto Leave. Forced to cleanse. He's now in danger. The GA maybe gets popped. Good ult. Like Bessa still trying. Can't get the kill. Still got the GA. Still going. Leave is just better.
And the fight continues. Shanji gets another wall stun. Top esports will make it out, but they will make it out. Gets onto the carry. That's as good as it gets at that point. But he can't outdo Leave with so much gold in hand. In top esports, they have been attacking.
He very much is. And 369, that was a good angle. They got the Glacial Prison that immediately went into the public execution. Yeah, the cleanse was good, but you can't cleanse suppression. As a result, the Ambassador nearly did the work there. Shanji on this Poppy being run at, but with the, is it Chain Crushers?
Here we go again. Here comes the Paranoia. Doomby's on the side. Here comes his ult.
Wide, and there's Between Worlds. Ambessa is going to the next one. Lucky Love pulls back the feathers to little avail at this point. In goes Shanji. He's so fast at this point. Leave ult on in, and the Killer Instinct is showing psychopathic traits at this point. Someone arrest this man. He's on a true crime podcast because he's murdering people live on air.
The GA is finally popped, but that's the only one he will need. Kanavi dies. The rest of them fall before him. NIP take the first game of the series.
Head on to the Nexus turret, and they do so with style. Leave on the Kai'Sa is the main character. The other members set him up. Great games from Aki. Great games from Doomby to really make sure that this Kai'Sa pops. It is a 10-kill Aurora. It is 11 kills on this Kai'Sa. The